Creativity has always been California's greatest asset and biggest debate. Art is a place to go to turn ideas and dreams into reality. And that reputation as an incubator for ideas attracts world-class talent to our state and fuels our entrepreneurial advantage. Support for the arts is an investment, not a subsidy. An investment that returns $11 for every dollar invested. Former NBA chair John Cornwell predicted a decade ago that creativity is the currency of the future. In California, that future is now.
Well, I think art is incredibly important for students and for young people to be involved in, primarily for the, just because of creativity. I think if all we're trying to do is memorize and to recite and repeat, somebody else's information, I think, that's very limited. But art often gets people to think outside the box, create something that wasn't there before, or to stretch their limitations, to push the limits of what they're capable of doing.
I think there are a lot of students who would not want to come to school if they didn't have some art class during the day. There are some students who only succeed in an art class. So that might be the one class that they get to be a star in and that they're really able to express their talents. So it would be terrible if we discriminate against those students if the whole entire day was academic. And then we have to remember that, the arts uses the right side of the brain. So I would hate that we moved into this kind of environment. It was all left brain thinking, logical thinking all day, and not any spatial thinking. And I think students would feel much more frustrated about the school day if we took the arts out of the curriculum.
Teaching reading and writing, math, and science are essential, but not enough to equip our children to compete for the best jobs in the future. The arts teach the very skills essential for success in the new global marketplace: risk-taking, out-of-the-box creative thinking, team problem-solving, excellence as a standard, and academic discipline. Kids who are involved in arts have improved self-esteem and are less likely to skip school or engage in disruptive classroom behavior. Kids who take arts have improved attention spans, increased interest in school, and foundations of success on which to build. There is growing evidence that involvement in music helps students understand and perform better in math. Students involved in drama and theater have increased reading and comprehension levels. Students involved in dance programs have improved spatial reasoning skills. High school students who take 4 years of arts score 100 points higher on the SAT. The arts are about working together, about communication, about bridges and connections. And the arts are for everyone.
I think maybe sometimes they think that sports and other kinds of classes are more important because maybe sometimes those kids are more outgoing, and the kids that are in art classes are sometimes very quiet, they're sometimes kind of different, and they have a different way of thinking.
In Europe, if you're an artist, you are really highly esteemed. But here in America, we don't have that consciousness at all. People just think that people dash off art in a few minutes. It's like, oh, that's just your hobby. So Americans don't really seem to appreciate the work and the talent and the effort that goes into art. So I think that's why they tend to have more emphasis on sports.
Get a load of this. The arts generate $2.5 billion a year in economic activity, not counting the entertainment industry. They also provide over 200,000 jobs and contribute over $100 million annually to local and state coffers. The arts generate $11 of extra spending for every dollar spent on tickets.
We need the government to be behind it because they have so much influence about how laws are made in the state, and then the laws affect education so profoundly that unless politicians feel that art is important, there won't be arts in school. They could easily eliminate the arts in the school. It would help if parents would support art teachers, maybe help with supplies. And I just think for people going to the arts, like going to see a theatrical production or going to hear choral groups is a way that we can all promote the arts.
Louis Armstrong, Jackson Pollock, Curtis Steer, where would they be if it wasn't for art? Would they disappear in the shadows hidden behind their masterminds? Or would they excel in something else? Our world would be filled with mathematicians and biologists, doctors and architects. How would these talented people show the world what they have? So I challenge you to write a letter, attend an art show, donate money, stick up for those who live through their art. Everyone deserves a chance to follow their passion. Imagine if yours was taken away.